John, let's start with you. Just general thoughts coming out of spring ball and then the culmination tonight with the spring game.
Yeah, it's my first spring here, so really great to see the team come together. I think the culture here is awesome. Excited to be part of that. Just from the weight room to what we're doing in the meetings, and obviously carrying on to the field's been fun. Spring ball's been good. I've seen the team get better. Offense, defense, special teams, that's been great. Collectively as a whole, offensively, I think we've come a long way, made some strides. And with the offensive line, I feel like a focus for us was to have technique and fundamentals start to show up on film, and I believe we did that. I really feel like after last weekend, I was able to put some clips on film and see some things that are being taught in individual periods and in meetings starts to show up on film fundamentally, and so that was great to see. And then being able to finish today on a positive note. Holistically as a team, I thought the whole team played really hard, but more specifically up front, one thing that I was really excited about was I felt like our guys were running to the football, which is a huge thing for me, the follow the pile, really working to get that pile moving forward, whatever that looks like for us. When I was a defensive coach, that was a big emphasis. When I was a GA, I had to chart those hidden yards in a game. And so seeing those guys run to the football, put a huge emphasis on picking up the quarterback. Early on in the scrimmage, somebody didn't go pick up the quarterback. That was crazy. So we got that cleaned up. But really excited about the steps forward the guys took, really proud of them.
Jordan?
I thought this spring, well, I got here last spring, so it's definitely a big jump for us. I thought this spring was way better than when I first got here. I think the O-line looks really good. They've been doing really well. Our run game is starting to look really good. It's coming together well. Some of our receivers look great. I mean, Jeff made some great plays. Juice, I mean, he went up there and grabbed one. I'm just really proud of the team, and I think we're headed on the right direction.
And then I was going to say, Jeff also mentioned how long you've been in Pocatello, please.
Okay. So I moved out here in January, so I'm very new. And one thing that jumped out to me was kind of the culture and how well accepted I was. As soon as I came in the receiving room, getting to know Christian Fredrickson, and him taking me under his wing, kind of showing me how things are done here. I really enjoyed that part of it, and then Coach Hawkins is doing a really great job of being involved and creating a community within the team, which I think is a strong thing about this team so far. As far as spring ball and how spring ball went, I think we made strides, at least in the receiver room. I think not only are the older guys getting better and trying to take advantage of each reps. For me, at least, I was trying to, put my foot down and kind of show that, my work ethic, and I'm really invested in the team and the guys in the room. So that's what my goal was. But the younger guys here, I've been really impressed with their attention to detail and their strides that they've made during spring ball. So overall in the receiver room, I've been proud to be a part of it.
Jordan, what does Jeff bring to you? You've got a lot of receivers back from last year that were successful. What does he bring to the receiver core that you don't have?
I think he kind of reminds me a little of Christian, but just a little faster. I think he brings a little more speed to the outside, threatens a little deep ball, and he goes up and gets it and runs by people. So I think that'll help us a lot this year. He
had a couple of impressive catches today, don't you think?
Yeah, he was snagging them.
Jeff, talk to us about some of those catches you made today.
Yeah.
Replay them for us.
Well, I mean, that's just a culmination of work that you put in when other people aren't watching. So to me, that's just kind of what happens when you put in extra time and extra effort, not only with other guys in the receiver room, like getting on the jugs machine, but with the quarterbacks as well, because it's a chemistry thing as well. I can't just go catch a ball that's not in the air. You know what I mean? So really what it is a blessing because it's an opportunity they've given me the opportunity to go and make a play, so it's my job to be prepared to make that. So I think that's what it comes down to.
Okay. How many years of eligibility do you have left?
I have one more.
One more. Okay. So this is a big year for you.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay. Coach, talk to us about the newcomers on your offensive line. We got some new pieces in there. How did you feel everybody gelled today?
Yeah. Individually, we've got Jake Hellman, Striker Rashid, Ty Hyde, Osceola Moreno, Brady Phillips. I believe that's all of them. So yeah, we added some depth in there, and I'm new too, I guess. So we got some new faces. First and foremost, I think it's just a testament to the culture. We just mentioned it, but guys were welcoming not only to myself but to the players, and so that was really easy. I believe that the offensive line was very well coached before I got here. I think Mark Weber did a tremendous job, so I picked off where he left it, which was in a very positive direction. So very fortunate for that, and so I think we've gelled collectively. You know, one thing that I asked them to do is to just listen to me and hear me out. And I came with my hat off and said, hey man, I'm going to have a couple different ideas, a couple different concepts. Obviously it's the same offense, but they've done a really good job of accepting me in that role and just trying to learn some new, not terminology or really not anything different, just some new fundamentals, some new techniques. And I think they've done a great job with that. But I think as far as those guys go, you know, we've actually moved some guys around a little bit, trying to find the best 5. I think we're going to have a little bit of depth, and that's great. There's a couple guys that can play multiple positions, which is great. Jake Hellman today, you know, we brought him in as a tackle. Alex Ramirez is our starting center. He couldn't go today, and so I moved striker Rashid to center, moved Jake from tackle to guard, and it's just so being able to put those puzzle pieces together to put the best 5 that we have on the field is great. And then there's obviously some competition. The depth chart's written in pencil, but the room's in really good shape. You know, and again, just hats off to Mark Weimer. Really appreciate him, and those guys are doing a really good job just letting me come in and trying to carry this thing forward.
Who are your 5 starters today, recognizing that won't be necessarily the case when the season starts?
Yeah.
Who started for you today?
Today, okay, so with left tackle, we had Vincente Hughes. At left guard, we had Jake Hellman. At center, we had striker Rashid. At right guard, we had Jaden Garcia. And at right tackle, we had Ty.
Okay, very good. Jordan, back to you. You're in the competition for quarterback position. How do you feel that's going this year?
I think it's going good. It's always fun competing. There's no like bad blood. We all love each other. We're all there to help each other and get better, and whatever happens, happens. And if whoever starts, we're all going to support them.
Do you think you made a statement today with your play?
I thought I played well. I mean, there's definitely some things I could still get better on, but I thought I did well. I'm satisfied.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Yeah, Jordan, I was just kind of wondering, because last year you were new here, but now you're probably one of the more experienced quarterbacks at ISU. What's taking that kind of experience and leadership into the off season, into next season? How's that work in the quarterback room?
I think I'm doing better. It's definitely something I was trying to work on, was becoming a better leader, trying to win the guys over. I'm kind of a quiet guy, so just trying to break out of my shell and get close with everyone and just know my guys.
And then Jeff, last year ISU had one of the top passing offenses in the nation. Is that something that you considered when going here? You thought you could make a difference and help contribute?
For me, when I was going through the recruiting process, what really got me interested with Coach Hawkins, with how upfront and honest he was and what he's looking for, and the type of culture he's trying to create here, and the culture that's already involved. So I just believe that it was going to be a great fit for me, regardless of, you know, I mean, obviously they throw the ball a lot, so as a receiver, that's, you know, looks good. It's easier to say yes to that. But regardless, my biggest thing was the coach. Him and both Coach Nick and Coach KP in the receiver rooms recruited me really well. Just being honest, and that's what was important to me, because I didn't want to hear something that wasn't true, and honest, and that, you know, I needed to come in and earn anything I was going to get, which is exactly what I want to hear, because I don't want any handouts, because I don't believe in that. So those were the big things for me coming in, and that's why I came here.
Okay.